my name is Maribel and welcome to my YouTube channel. So it's been a while that I've actually done a video speaking to you guys about a topic. Sorry, that's baby boy over there making a mess with his toys, but I just wanted to cover traveling with a baby. I've been thinking about making this video for a while, so I decided let's make it happen. We've been about 5 different trips. They're all airplane trips. He's already traveled everywhere. So our first trip on an airplane, he was about 3 months old, and we live in Chicago, so we flew to Orlando, and it's about a 2.5 hour flight, which went by really smooth. He slept the whole time. I would say to be traveling with a 3-month-old, bring lots of diapers and a change of clothes. I don't know if it was the whole landing, the way it makes you feel, but he ended up doing a huge explosion when we landed and when we took off. Not on the same trip, but I think the first time when we landed in Orlando, it was just a mess. And then when we flew up back to Chicago, when we departed is when he just had another blowout. So definitely bring lots of diapers and wipes and just a change of clothes, because you never know what the baby's gonna feel, and if that's gonna make them feel like they need to explode. I was breastfeeding at the time and pumping, so I did bring milk. It has to be in 3-ounce bottles, so make sure it's in 3-ounce bottles. TSA did open up my breast milk bag. It did not open the actual milk, but they did make sure that each bottle said 3 ounces. Also, so I took my pump and a little baggie, like a little cooler bag. All of that you're able to take on. We didn't take a stroller, but we took his car seat. And I think I would have recommended just bringing the whole stroller. We just weren't sure if the stroller would get lost or damaged, and we didn't want to risk that, because it said that you can only get either a free stroller or a free car seat, not the whole thing. I don't know. So we just did the car seat just to be safe, and it worked out pretty good. They checked it in for free, and like I said, I fed him right before taking off. I fed him right before landing. He just slept. I had a pacifier just in case, because their ears can bother them, and sucking on something can help pop their ears. So we also traveled again around 5 months, so I did about the same thing. We only took the car seat. Actually, we didn't. We took the car seat and the stroller, and they were able to check it in for free, both parts, which is great. I was only breastfeeding at the time, not pumping, so I didn't bring milk again. And on this flight, we went to Toronto, which is only an hour and 30 minutes for us. Again, same thing. He ate right before we left. He slept the entire time. We had a pacifier. He woke up a few minutes before landing, and it was perfect. This time, no blowouts, thank God. But I was ready with diapers and clothes and wipes. So yeah, so that went smoothly. He still wasn't eating food at the time, so that wasn't a concern. Now, fast forward to now, we traveled 2 times in about 2 weeks. We flew to Mexico, came back home, flew to Jamaica 4 days later, and flew back. So now he's 8 months. he does eat food. I was gonna bring snacks, but I decided I was not gonna bring snacks. Sorry for all the noise. Lorenzo. So I didn't bring snacks, but at the airport, I was at Starbucks getting my breakfast, and they sell baby food at the airport. I don't know if this is at regular Starbucks. I'm not really a Starbucks person that goes consistently or goes inside. If I ever go, I go through the drive-thru. But yeah, so I would recommend, if you, from what I read, you can bring on baby food, and if not, Starbucks, and I'm sure other stores at the airport sell it. So these flights were a little bit longer. They were about all 4 hours. And I was a bit nervous because I wasn't sure what to expect, since he was a bit older. He loves crawling, he loves standing, he loves playing, he loves moving, he doesn't like to be held down. But he did amazing. So he slept for about the 2 hours. I would say I would recommend picking a flight either early in the morning, or at a time where you know he's gonna fall asleep. I know you can't plan everything, but maybe if you just do like really early flights, it will basically guarantee that your baby will be asleep if they sleep at that time. He sleeps in all the time, so I knew these hours were going to work for us, and thank God they did. So he slept the whole flight, well, not the whole flight, half of the flight, because it was such a long flight. So he slept for about 2 hours, and then he could have been asleep for about 3 hours. It took him a little bit longer to fall asleep on the plane, but it did take about the 3 hours, and he was fully awake for the last hour. So each flight was about the same thing happen, where the last hour I had to make sure I was entertaining him, and he did great. You know, I had him standing on the seats. People were friendly. You know, it makes me so happy to know that there are so many friendly people and willing to help out at the airport. There were so many women and even men who said, do you want me to help you with this? Do you need help with that? Do you want me to carry your bags? Do you want me to help you? So it's been really nice. I didn't take any of the help because I felt like I could do it all on my own. But it's still nice to know that people are willing to help. So the people behind us were playing like peekaboo with him, like from the front seat. So that entertained him for a while. You know, there was another baby on the other side that he would stare at. So, I mean, I feel like things happen. And, you know, he gets entertained by the most randomest things. So just a simple person saying hello or smiling, he was entertained. I brought plenty of toys. I brought about 5 different toys, like a teething one that lights up and does music, like a rattle. You know, the airplane is so loud once it takes off that most of these toys you could even barely hear yourself, so I wasn't concerned about waking up people. It didn't seem to bother anyone. And you know, he just did his thing, and he was awake for an hour, and I just had to push through for that last hour, and we made it. So on one of our flights we did first class, and I did feel kind of weird because there's a lot of older-ish people on that section, but it went fine. He loved, you know, the baby loved the extra room. He was standing up and, you know, moving around, so that was helpful. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any questions about traveling with the baby, just let me know. Also, for the last 2 trips, now that he is 8 months, we bought, that's him moving the camera, we bought a smaller stroller that we can push, so that we brought along and did a free check-in. And yeah, these are adventures of having a baby, but a crawling, pushing, pulling baby. So yeah, so everything went good, and the stroller worked out. We got a little Mickey Mouse stroller, and it was a free check-in. Nothing happened to the stroller. Toys. Literally just pack what you think your baby's gonna need and have no shame in it. So if you have any questions or anything I left out about traveling with a baby, let me know. Yes, I did bring the pacifier again. There he is. because I didn't want the ears bothering him. Blanket, 2 blankets actually. So, and yeah, breastfeeding was not awkward on the airplane. It's fine. Nobody's looking. See you guys later.